Welcome back, folks. Another episode of the Diecast and Diesel podcast coming to you live from the Farm Toys for You studio here in
Dyersville,
Iowa. Summer Toy Show weekend 2026. Nice and rainy outside. Sun's going to shine tomorrow, maybe.
Yeah, you bet. It'll be a nice hot show.
Yes,
hot show.
That's right. Hot and dry inside, guys. All sorts of good stuff here. If you've been to the summer show, it's a great show here. Great time of year to have one here in Dyersville. Today's guest, we are honored. Honored is an understatement to have Mr. Canadian Ron McCallum out of Canada. Cover model for the Toy Farmer magazine this month. Centerfold.
They got that song up there in Canada. Centerfold.
You guys are too nice.
No, Ron, we certainly appreciate you doing this with us. Give us a little backstory, Ron. What do you do up there in Canada?
I've been in the farm drainage business for 54 years. My son is now taken over since Christmas. I retired.
Just now retired? I thought you've been retired for years.
That's what everybody says.
That's what we were always told. You've been retired for years.
Yeah, no, not true. I had to make some money to spend money on what I like. So
yeah, that's great.
I've been doing toys for a long time. I love buying toys from the Americans. They probably got boxes. I really like buying all my life from Walter's Farm Toys. He got me into the boxes many, many years ago, and I like treating everybody about the same, but some dealers are harder to what they call Jew down a bit.
That don't ever happen.
No, there's no wheeling and dealing in the toy. Yeah. You can't trade maple syrup for good box toys, huh?
Oh, no, you can't.
How long have you been collecting?
Well, I'm holding here one that was given to me by Robert here a couple hours ago, and it's a 1959 430. It seems like I've been collecting since 59 because that's one of the first toys I can remember ever buying.
Was a 430?
What was a 430?
Okay.
With a 3-point hitch. And yeah, I collected a lot of beer bottles and pop bottles at 2 cents a piece and made some money that way. And this toy I'm holding cost $4 back in 1959.
You probably should have bought a few more of them at the time.
Probably.
That's a pretty good investment.
That was a lot of pop bottles and beer bottles. So.
Canadian $4, or is that American? Canadian $4.
Canadian.
So that would have been like at 78 cents American, probably.
Well, at one time, our Canadian dollar was worth more than your American.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
And I should have picked up one that went the other way, but I didn't. But I don't go to many shows in Canada. We're down to 6 or 7 shows in the States, and Scott and Cindy had us going to like 11 of them at one time.
Mm-hmm.
So we had trucks full. It's cost a lot of money for the toys I like.
Yeah. An eclectic collection, to say the least. Obviously, one of the it has to be one of the best in Canada, if not the best, complete. And probably one of the better ones in the world. I have yet to get the privilege to come up to Canada to see it, but it's on our bucket list. Maybe we'll do a live one from your. We'll just come up and do this again from your toy building.
You're always welcome, and you don't need no motorhome when you come. We got bedrooms
and running water now.
And running water, yeah.
Running water. Yeah.
We like making fun of the Canadians.
Do you have any ketchup? Ketchup's always very popular up there.
Actually, nobody knows this, but I got a large collection of ketchup all my life that I've saved, and it's up in the attic. Betty don't want it down. But it's a large collection
of just ketchup bottles, just ketchup from different places in the world.
Everything. There's probably 30 at least different bottles, brand new, never opened, that I have bought or stole. I usually ask permission. And they go back to the kitchen and get a brand new one that's not been opened.
So you said 59.
59 I started that I can remember. I was only 5 years old. So.
Yeah. So what were some of the first toys you end up picking up? And
Well, my uncle, he sold Massey, and my dad was all Massey, and I just didn't like that color, so I was John Deere,
there
and
you go.
my mother had to drive at least 25 miles to a John Deere dealer, and she would we had a
Sled dog or
60
snowmobile?
we had a 62 Bel Air, and boy, oh boy, did it hold a lot of water. So she'd catch them, and then she would actually buy me a toy, hoping that I never had one, and that's how it all started.
I'll be
There you
dang.
go.
And then eventually I got out of the green after I bought every boy box I could think of, and eventually I got into red and orange, and I think I have every brand ever produced
That's
to
pretty
my
awesome.
knowledge.
Do you know roughly how many pieces you have total?
I do, but I cannot tell you. I had to keep them cataloged for insurance, and yeah, we're always now when I take a toy home, we put it on a table. Betty takes pictures, of course, and then they get cataloged after that. So.
There you go.
But yeah, well, there's probably 5,000 at least toys,
Sure.
and not one that's the same. They're
No
all,
duplicates.
no, not to my knowledge. No.
That's
Jeez.
pretty cool.
So,
What if you had to, and this is always a tough question, if you had to pick one, what's the centerpiece of your collection?
I don't know. Robert got me into these chase units many years ago when they first came out, and I have a problem with them. I like the shiny.
You like the
stuff.
shiny stuff. That's a problem. It seems on this table
boy,
that
I
we're
guess,
dealing
yeah.
with, isn't it?
We're all birds
It's
of
like
a feather.
it's like an addiction group right now.
Almost, yeah. This is almost like this could be a Farm Toys Anonymous here.
But I got 6 more toys from Robert here Sunday of this week, and I've been looking, and he knew it, and boy, oh boy,
There's still pieces you're hunting, though.
there's
still
some
pieces
that I would like before I retire, and from toys.
Right. What is
anything in particular?
Well, I got a chainsaw, an Alice Chalmers chainsaw, very, very rare. I've only
Yeah.
seen one other one in
Yeah.
my life.
Wow.
Scott has that one, of course, and he's always teased.
Scott Gustafson, for those of you who don't know, that'd be Scott Gustafson.
Robert fixed that. He's got me a really nice one in my truck right now.
There you go.
I have a large collection of chainsaw toys. Again, not too many people know that.
Toy or real chainsaws?
No, toys.
Okay.
Toys, so.
Yeah, there's some of them that be pretty hard to find for sure.
Yes. True Scale made about 4 different kinds.
Well,
believe it or not. And John Deere's got 2 or 3 different ones. And so I think I'm pretty near done. I bid on a Ford one this spring, but oh boy,
that one brought pretty good money out there.
Good money.
Yeah,
it's
good
the
friends
only
out of
one I've
United
ever
Edge there.
seen, and I still don't own it, but I don't know. Maybe never own it. So
gotta have goals. Don't
That's
you?
right. There's and that's part of it. You got to have something to look for. It's the thrill of the hunt, right? I mean, that's what we all do it for. It's the thrill of the hunt. It's the excitement, looking through every auction catalog.
Know they can get more, but they treat me pretty good. So
and that's what's fun about the toy collecting.
I'll bring toys home for them because they're buying in Canada at a cheaper rate. I'll bring them across for them, and I'm helping them at the same time.
That's
I
great.
don't charge nothing for that. So, but box toys I really love. So I got some
boxed vintage
box toys. Yeah.
Vindex toys. I have every one that I acknowledge that they ever made, and they didn't come with boxes back in them days. Arcade. I got 9 different boxes that are mint. Thanks to Robert again with some of them. So. Canada never kept boxes.
Really?
They just destroyed them as soon as they opened them. And why I got so much arcade, I don't know. I got an awful lot.
What about what is there much of a toy collecting business or toy collecting hobby in Canada?
I have another friend that likes rough stuff. Me, I like shiny stuff that I don't have to paint. So.
Right. Right.
I don't know.
Are there many shows up there by you?
There's some, but I go to a show and it's all common stuff. So
Right.
I just don't really go anymore to shows, and except to say hello to some dealers. So.
Sure.
But other than that, yeah, we try.
How many trips to the States do you make a year?
Well, we're down to 6.
Down to 6.
Down to 6, but don't forget, I've been down here since a week last Thursday.
Right.
Scott,
You make every
Cindy,
trip count.
Yeah, make
when
every
the
trip
toilet
count.
paper runs out, I got to leave Scott. So he kicks me out, then I come over here Sunday and have a ball with Rob and do
There
this.
you go.
We do that.
How far away are you here from Dyersville?
It's only 3 hours. Oh, from home?
Yeah.
8. No, it's 11 hours.
11 hours.
Total. I
Yeah.
can be home tomorrow in 11 hours.
There you go.
And I don't think a lot of people realize, that do receive the Toy Farmer magazine, and Doug Harkey's always great into the vintage toys and explaining the history and stuff behind them. A lot of those pictures he uses comes from your collection.
That's right.
I mean, they do. I mean, if you talk about rare toys and the quality and condition
toys, you bet.
that Ron collects, when Doug Harkey's using pictures from your collection, that really says something.
Yeah, he's a good friend. He's been up every year when they had a Mitchell show 20 miles from me, and he'd spend the night at our place, and boy, oh boy, he just loved walking around.
I bet he did.
And I got full of history on when he came too.
Right.
He's very smart.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
A lot of pictures and a lot of the papers that you see in Toy Farmer, they're my toys. So
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
because Doug only keeps John Deere, and if there's 30-20, he keeps 20 different 30-20 models.
Right.
Me, no.
Me, no.
So, I like the old box of John Deere, so I do have some old.
Would you say is your collection predominantly Deere, or is it kind of split now between everything?
I think it's
Split.
Yeah, it is.
John Deere's where you started, though?
It's where I started.
Yeah.
Yes. And I'm glad I did save the John Deere boxes when I did. So the old boy boxes.
Yeah.
The split fenders. I have all that stuff, and don't ask me. They're in boxes like they're brand new. This 430 that I have, I don't even know if the one I got in a box has got 3-point hitch, but I know my toy one has a plow to it. My very first one, it's 3-point hitch.
Sure.
But Robert said here this morning that the one in the box is probably 3-point hitch. You don't have one of these. Here, take this one. This is very
boy, that doesn't sound like a drug dealer. You don't have this one yet. I don't think. Buy this one.
No, he gave it to me.
Wow, you get the good deals.
This is an expensive toy.
Oh yeah,
it's probably $500 or $600.
Right.
Yeah.
Without a box, and then if you put it in a box, it's probably $2,500. I don't.
To yeah, or more.
I'm not selling, so I really don't know what toys are worth. So.
Will there ever be a Ron McCallum sale?
Not when I'm in this part of the world. When I go to heaven,
maybe. Yeah. When it's Betty's problem, then all of a sudden all bets are off.
Well, they're all going to 4 grandkids, and
there you go.
Scott's coming up, and he's going to bring them.
We're not going to let him get. We're not going to let him get up there.
No,
we already put the border patrol in charge of that.
He'll spend 4 or 5 nights with me in another month. They come out, we go golf, and we see this guy.
We just haven't called up there and said check underneath.
That's
the
right.
seats on this guy.
Well,
watch for this license plate coming across the border.
He comes up, I send a real nice toy home with him. So
there you go. Well, maybe we better go up there. We better get up there.
I don't know what kind you'd like though.
Green or shiny. If you've got any green or shiny, I probably would. I'd be okay with any of it.
Give you some shiny ones before the green.
Oh,
so you like the chase units, and you've probably been back on the chase units since they probably started coming out, huh?
Since farm shows, I got all kinds of farm shows. I got every one ever produced. Chase and regular, every one.
Wow.
And a good chunk of the Toy Farmers too, right?
Oh yes,
yeah.
That's another story. A couple I give away in my life, and then I end up buying them again. So there's only 3 of them in the world: the museum, and Kathy's got, and I got the others. So
no kidding.
Yeah, I got there's 14 shiny ones I have that are very, very rare. They come in cases. They're very,
Right.
very
Yep.
nice, and yeah.
That's pretty awesome, though.
Yeah, that's
That's
cool. Yeah, that's real
I
cool.
went to in the fall. They had at the museum the auction every year,
Yep.
Mhm.
and they auction the first
Yep.
item off
Yep.
every year. And I sat beside this. He was right across the aisle from me, and I'm there to buy the toy, and I didn't even get a bid. All them years, the other guy right there bought them all. 4,000, 4,500, and he says, "It's only money, young fella. It's only money." I thought, wow. Well, the two I give away, like that's another story. I give Scott the Oliver and my other friend, Dwight Block, who makes all the other toys for me. That one
Yep.
of 3, one of
Mhm.
4,
Yep.
and I have all his number ones. I give him the Black Knight. Well, guess what? I couldn't live with
Jim
myself,
Nolenberg's
and then the
crying.
first thing I know, Kathy's having an auction, so I thought, I'm buying them 2 back.
Right?
Yeah, there you
They
go.
It cost you
me
twice.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
the Black Knight was $7,500.
It's only money, Rod.
It's only money,
only
young
money.
man. It's only money, young
Robert
man.
was going, but he couldn't go, so Jason got them for me, and so, yeah, I just couldn't stand giving them away. I had to buy them back.
What's one piece you're still looking for? Are you still on the hunt
I'm
for
still
one unicorn piece
I'm
that you just can't
I'd
find?
really like to find the Ford chainsaw someday.
Okay.
You know, if it's I don't wanna pay 10,000 though. I'd like to
I don't blame you.
but I don't think I'll ever find one in Canada that's got a box. I want a box, so
Sure.
And that's interesting to
So
me that they don't have the boxes weren't a thing in Canada. They
No,
just
they weren't.
destroyed all them.
No, I don't know of anybody. I know a few collectors in Canada, but
Huh.
see in Ontario, I've never been to the western side,
Sure.
so I couldn't speak, but anybody that I know.
So anybody that has a Ford chainsaw in a
yeah,
really nice box, we've
reach
got a
out.
buyer.
Yep.
Call
one-
Dave or myself.
we'll
We'll
get
get,
that consigned and
we'll get
right.
that consigned to an
We'll
auction.
guarantee we'll have a good buyer for it.
Sure, appreciate that.
Yeah. Are there any toys in your collection, or just Canadian built toys up there? How do you get
Yeah,
to that
there
area?
is. There are Dwight blocks there, and I have a couple other ones, but I had quit buying them. Ireland back our way in Teeswater toys.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Yep.
They're pretty crude in my eyes, and half the tires didn't turn, and I have an awful lot of them too. But
Sure.
Yeah,
if
Teeswater would be
I
one,
have
Mhm.
to get
Canadian
rid
one.
of them, they're going. So
Yeah.
and they sell like gold back
They do.
our way.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't understand that they're
Teeswater stuff's real good.
So you
Yeah.
think it's all cast iron, the weight of it all. But I don't know. I've got an awful lot of separators, thresher machines, and
Hmm.
from him, and they're wooden. Boy, oh boy, they've gone up in price a lot. And I was buying them in the 70s, early 70s
Okay.
when he was making them.
Sure. Yeah. You got a lot of stuff when it
So
first came out, and that kind of leads me into I mean, obviously our toy industry has changed a lot, since
oh yeah,
70s and 60s
oh
and so on.
yeah.
So now, what do you think's been the biggest change so far in your years of collecting?
Well,
What have you?
just the chase units. That's the biggest thing. They're just everywhere now, and I still haven't figured out in my own mind if you buy one for, let's say, $500 in 20 years, what's that chase one going to be worth?
That's right.
Right. Right.
That's exactly right.
Now they're flooding the market in my eyes versus the boy box or some old
The vintage toys.
Vintage toys.
Vintage
Sure.
toys.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I really don't know.
And that's the hard thing about any collecting. I mean, you paid $4 for that 435 back in the
Yeah,
day. Wish
430.
430. Wish you'd have bought them all. You didn't know that in 10 years or 50 years down the road that 60 years they're going to be a $2,500, $3,000 toy. That's always the question I sit and think in my head. What's going to be the next one?
Right.
What's next?
If you do-
What should a guy be buying now that's going to be that next $3,000, $5,000 toy in 30 years?
Yeah. And if you're a collector like me, you really want to get some decent buys because you're only allowed so much at the border.
Yeah, that's a whole nother. That's a
little different story.
That's
You gotta go
right.
across the border on the way home. Yeah.
You'll see some Canadian dealers down here buying to resell back home, and people are wondering, why don't they buy back home? They can't.
Sure.
You can buy the same toy here and go home and make enough on it. Our implement dealers, they're just terrible at buying. I bought, because she's a sweetheart girl back in John Deere last fall, the two combines. I can't remember what they were. John Deere.
7720 and 8820s.
Yeah, maybe.
Yep.
I bought both them from her because she phoned me and she knew I had a collection. I said, sure, I'll buy the two from you. Well, I did, and they came in, and I said, is this your price? She charged me $1,000 a piece Canadian. Well, then Scott asked me when I got down there last fall if I'm interested, and I said, no, I told you I was getting them from back home. Well, he said, yeah. And then I found out I could have smuggled them across the border and still made them. So I spent $500 once it's converted over.
Sure.
In money just because I was nice.
Right. Just to be a nice guy.
Wow, I said, it's not right. It's not right. So here you got other Canadian dealers down here right now with trailers, and home they go. They don't buy from Canadian.
Sure. Home. Right. Yeah.
So quite a difference, and yet our dollar sucks, but
well, you got to keep collecting them. You
That's right.
Keep at it.
Well, yeah.
You can't say no. What
Betty can, but
well,
that's why Betty's not sitting here talking to us, Ron.
That's a good one.
Yeah. So what advice would you give to some new collectors? Let's say guy's thinking about getting into toys and he wants to start collecting. What kind of advice over the years, what advice would you give him?
I have give so many people in my museum. We don't charge to come in. There's an average of 2,000 people a year coming through the doors.
You're kidding me.
Really?
Boy Scouts, you got every function that there is, car clubs, truck clubs. And usually the young guys are there, and if there's girls, I'll give them a breast cancer Ford truck.
Sure.
I bought from Robert an awful lot of them one year, and I try to, like, there's a semi with a couple of, I don't know what you call it, little Kubota skid steers on it.
Yep.
I bet you I've given over 100 of them away.
Well, that's pretty awesome.
And try to get them, but I don't think they will.
But you give them the opportunity, and you give them something to take on. It's a nice memento for checking out.
Try to look after the young ones to get them started, but I don't know. It's so expensive, and then if the parents buy at the store, then holy moly, that's a lot of money.
It has got that. That is. I said I can still remember back when I started collecting. That's how I got started collecting. When my dad would go to John Deere and we'd trade real tractors, I got a toy to match.
Yeah.
It was an 89-cent toy at the time. Now they're $11.75 for the same thing. They don't give that stuff away. Of course, real tractors are $750,000 too, and they were $80,000 back then. But I guess it's all relative. But that's the odd part about that, how that all changes.
And the thing also is, are you ever going to get your dollar figure back? No, you won't.
Right.
You'll probably go to heaven before that happens.
Right.
So,
exactly. Yep. I tell my wife it's my investment. It's my 401k. It's my pension. I've always been self-employed, so I don't have a 401k. I don't have a pension. I'm a very touchy-feely guy. I don't need a bank statement showing up once a month that just with a number on it. I know Ron's number would be a lot bigger than mine, but I like to have something I can touch, I can look at, I can feel. And I think you do too, Ron. I enjoy it. I love going out and walking through my toy building and spending time out there and appreciating and the stories you can tell behind every toy. That would be the funnest part about going to Ron.
Right.
To do a podcast is to walk through and listen to Ron tell the story about all those toys.
Friends, I love coming over to the States for 10, 12 days.
Yeah.
Just talking. Scott thinks I drink too much, but
Nah.
Pot kettle black there, I would say.
Well,
I mean,
he's
I
from
don't know.
Illinois. They think they do a lot. He should come up to Wisconsin,
Yeah.
right?
we were up to Wisconsin this trip.
Yeah.
We went up to a guy Clifford's collection.
Oh, you want to see Clifford's? Oh, yeah.
That's 2 years in a row I've been there.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. So.
Yeah, he's got quite the collection.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yep.
One more question for you, Ron, and then we'll quit. Then we'll quit bugging you. We know Scott's aching to get to work to get set up here. Jim Nolenberg, your corral man, your driver's just waiting here. Security details, giving us the wrap it up sign. If your entire collection had to go tomorrow, except for one piece, what are you keeping and why?
I would probably keep my box 430 tractor. I don't know. I just happy about it, and
Sentimental.
I've had it for so many years, brand new in a box, and
You bet.
yeah, I'd probably keep it. So
Yeah, that's
my other one that I started with has a plow on it, and it used to have elastic to hold it together. Well, the elastic wore out sitting on the shelf.
Yeah.
And if you touch it, it's brittle. It just busts, and yet it still won't come apart.
I'll be dang.
It's just glued to that. I don't know. Maybe I did glue it back, and I don't know. But the elastic, you touch it, it just explodes. So I don't want that. I want one box.
Right. Right.
Well,
right.
we must have missed. Ron left too early. We couldn't get some good whiskey down here.
That's right. Or maple syrup, either
maple
one.
syrup, either
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Ketchup flavored potato chips, or
They say it's Canadian whiskey. I don't know if they're telling the truth, though.
Whiskey's whiskey to me.
Gallons of maple syrup I brought over for people. Gallons. I'm talking gallons.
Ron, he smuggles syrup in and toys back out.
Toys back. You guys quite the racket.
He does
going.
have
I
quite
like
the
that.
racket going across the border
Oh, we
here.
brought a lot of potato chips too.
Yeah. Yeah. Potato chips
Peanuts.
are always good.
You want some hot nuts? Just ask Scott. He's got some.
Scott deals in the hot nuts.
Oh. He told Betty one time that Canadians don't know what hot is, and Betty fixed him.
No.
She got knucklehead there too. So.
That's all.
Everybody knows who you're talking about. We don't have to name him even.
Dr. D's nuts.
Dr. D's. Well, Ron, we appreciate your time. We thank you for being
awesome
on our podcast. Another great advocate of the toy business and the farm toy industry. Everybody knows Ron. If you see Ron at a show,
shows, you're St. Louis, you go. You're here at Nationals, summer.
Yeah,
stop in. Hey,
Ron's willing to talk to anybody.
Yeah. Take a seat, grab a beer, talk a little toy tractor.
That's right.
Love it.
And you can pick his brain for hours, because you'll never get to all the wealth of the toy knowledge that Ron has. Ron, congratulations on the cover of the Toy Farmer.
Yep. Well deserved. We'll do a little antique tractor review here, guys. We had Lulich Auction had the Star Collection recently here in May, and
great one out there in Lincoln, Nebraska.
We just want to give you a little bit update there on a couple of the highlights, let's say, from the sale. We had that rare Cockshut 660, one of 15 produced, 5 known in the U.S. We topped her out. I think we set a new record, Justin. 41,212. 41,212 going to Good Home in northern Indiana. Great collector out there bought it. Pretty excited about that. Cockshut 550 gasser. Really nice tractor there. Sold for $51.50. Oliver 145 Hydro Lawn and Garden. Nice
that one was a
Oliver
shocker.
Lawn and Garden set.
That one was a shocker.
Tell you what, that one sold $89.25
plus the juice.
That is with the juice.
Oh.
All 4 tractors went out to the same collector out in Ohio.
Whoa! So
if you're out in Millersburg, Ohio, you probably know what I'm talking about. Stop in and see this guy's got an awesome Oliver collection out there. And that Cockshut 125 Lawn and Garden,
killer piece.
$68.25. Out a great collector out in Central Michigan. Actually, he has a really good looking Oliver 66 Orchard.
Wonder where that come from.
Came from some collection in Wisconsin.
Weird.
But we like to thank all the bidders and buyers, though, that participated in the Star Collection auction. We like to thank Dwayne and Betty Starr. Shout out to them for choosing our auction company and getting the job done for them. So Again, if you got a antique tractor auction in the future you're thinking about, give either one of us a call. We'd like to walk you right through it and hopefully help you out. Thanks for listening to the Diecast and Diesel podcast. Please subscribe or follow on all of our online platforms at Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and YouTube. Stay tuned, and we look forward to seeing you next time.